Do I think they will get a PlayStation 5 Slim? I don't think so. They've already been saying stuff. I think one of their engineering leads said publicly that the reason the PS4 Pro and the Xbox One X came out is because that generation started with particularly weak hardware. So they had to balance it up to keep it on pace with what PCs were doing, at least a little closer. And this time around, the PS5 and the Xbox Series consoles are actually powerful, so they don't feel the need to do it. Maybe they're doing that to like subvert expectations and they'll surprise everybody, but I would guess probably we don't see Slims or a Series X Mini or anything like that. I don't think that we'll probably see that. We might see some slightly tweaked. If we're just talking about Slims and not like a PS5 Pro or anything, then maybe we'll see a mini version or a shrunk down version of the PS5, because the PS5 is gigantic. But I wouldn't put a lot of money on it. Crisco, what are your predictions regarding announcements? I don't know. I think that there's going to be... I'll be real. I'm not expecting anything that crazy, because I think any really cool announcements, they probably would save for a PlayStation dedicated stream, not one helmed by a third party. But I'm willing to be surprised. Let's see. And so it begins. And yes, Phil, just so everybody knows, right after this stream, we're doing a members only stream.
Welcome to our first State of Play of 2023. We've got a lot to show you, including an in-depth demo of Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League.
A demo.
But
okay.
First, PlayStation VR 2 is finally here. Let's dive right in with a look at 5 games arriving on PlayStation VR 2 this year.
The music they play always makes me feel like I'm at a movie theater. Like the pre-sequence.
Kid, we gotta work on your focus.
Sup, PK?
Distractions.
Jim.
They'll get you killed out there. Remember what we shook on. Or, I guess we'll just have to keep this up. No! Not that I mind, of course. Let's try again, shall we?
Okay. Thank you, Storm Reed, for becoming a member. Appreciate you. This looks like it would make me so sick.
Come in, please. I need you.
Green Hell. Ah. Cody, thank you for becoming a member as well. It's pretty sick. I get so motion sick with those games that just have the straight running. I can do the warp, for some reason that doesn't mess with my brain, but the smooth motion, oh dude, I'll be sick like for the rest of the day. Synapse. Okay. Like, for me, VR is fun in, like, small bursts. Like, I'll play it for an afternoon, and then I won't touch it again for a week and a half or 2 weeks, or let's be real, more like 3 months, and then I'll go back into it. I just wonder if we'll ever reach the point where it's not a novelty. Like, right now, it's a fun thing you pull out when friends come over and they want to see what it's like, and that's cool, but I just don't know if we'll ever get to the point where people are like, yeah, I want to get back from school and play some VR day in, day out, like with friends. I know that some people are like that, to be clear, but I mean like the broader market. Okay, this like jittery frame rate that they're capturing this in is hurting my brain.
Or help us to reach foundation.
We will, Luke, we will. Technology will increasingly integrate in our lives. Well, yeah, without a doubt. I mean, nowadays everybody's wearing smartwatches. They carry their phones with them everywhere. We're basically androids. We just keep our integration separate from our bodies, but that'll probably change eventually. I think the one thing that actually could change it, though, is Apple. Apple's allegedly releasing their VR headset or AR headset later this year. And if anybody could make VR like mainstream, it's probably Apple. Let's be real. It's probably Apple. Thank you, Danielle. Welcome. And Connor, too. Thank you, Connor and Danielle.
Every time you blink, you're going to jump forward in time.
Oh, this seems like a game that's just going to make me sad.
Hey, you! Come over here. Is that really you? It's Chloe, your neighbor.
The only way to fight against time is to create a work of genius, which might live on after you're gone.
Close your eyes now, and keep them closed. It's only a matter of time. You're ashamed of something. Something so terrible, you're trying to blink right past it. Now, the next time that you blink, I'm gonna send you back. And just try to enjoy it this time.
Yeah, that sounds like a game that's going to make me an emotional mess.
Some great upcoming games for PlayStation VR 2.
I love VR gaming
Up
so
next,
much.
Bungie gives us a stunning new look at Destiny 2 Lightfall, which launches on PS5 next week.
Captured on PC. Seems weird to do that at a state of play, but okay.
The witness.
Like, am I weird? Is that weird? To like show PC gameplay at a PlayStation event?
First collapse. Is that how
Seems
it
weird.
You have no purpose. Because you fear to seek one.
Thank you, 04 Alphatron. I'll get to that in just a minute.
That fear is your failure.
Vanguard to all units. Keep the enemy away from the Traveler at all costs.
This is what you get when you mess with us.
I understand what's at stake, like Bear. Not all of us have lives to spare.
Your fear brings you pain. We know pain. Our purpose is its end.
The battle begins here and now.
When you mess with us.
Okay. Okay. Oh wait, is this that game Raft that's on PC? Is that what it is? I think so. It's actually really good. A few issues, but definitely a good game. Well, thank you for the $4.99 Alphatron. Yeah, I'm enjoying Hogwarts. I have a long list of problems, but all told, not bad. Remember at the start of this when I said I don't think PlayStation will have anything like really impressive to show? Because I think if they did, they would make that like the centerpiece of the show instead of a third-party cross-platform game that's not exclusive. And now they're showing trailers that are captured on PC and stuff. Like the whole thing's weird.
Chia is one of our most anticipated games, and it's launching into the PlayStation Plus game.
By who? I've never heard of that.
Speaking of PlayStation Plus, let's take a look at what's in store.
Dave
next
Key. Okay, Dave Key's into it. I don't know. They said it's one of the most anticipated games. I've like never heard of it. Did they ever fix Battlefield 2042? Probably not, right? I don't think they ever did.
The vibe, nah, you can't kill it. Come on, man, you got to feel it. I feel it. What now? Come on, we got to get down.
Our next game is from Enhance, the creators of Tetris Effect and Res Infinite.
Oh. Tetris 2? No. You know what? You know what? Maybe they should block the Activision deal. Because if this is all they've got, then... I don't know. Honestly, this would probably be like good mindless fun. This seems like one of those games you play while like watching South Park in the background. And in that capacity, it's probably like a half decent time. Looks weird as hell. Super weird. Huh. Oh wait, is this that furry game? Yeah, it is. I forgot this was a thing, dude.
So, big day, class president's speech at the assembly. In light of the whole space rock potential demise of civilization thing, my chosen theme feels off.
What's the theme?
Using this year to, make an impact?
Yeah, perfect. Go with that.
Are you okay? You've come into this year kind of intense.
They're smoking.
With the band stuff.
That makes it
Is
way
it
weirder for some reason.
Why
Oh.
did she have to just leave? I said it was an emergency.
You did, and it is. To you.
And then people come to me and they're like, Luke, you're too skeptical. You hold these companies to too high a standard. You should just, like, open your heart to it.
Time we have left. How are we supposed to just be fine?
They're high schoolers smoking because that means they're cool. Okay? You got to remember that. Jose, I don't know why, and I can't put my finger on it, but you kind of remind me of Paul Rudd. Dude, I can't even tell you. I've gotten that so much. I don't know why, but I've had a ton of people tell me I remind them of Paul Rudd, and I don't know why. People are like, yeah, maybe the mannerisms are similar. I don't know. I'm just living my life.
I'll just cut you off completely.
I'll inherit my master's will.
You can't defeat me.
No matter what you become, I will always love you.
The Hokage is the person who walks in front of everyone and bears all the pain.
Why are you so obsessed with me? Naruto.
Because we're friends.
Oh.
Here we go.
Okay, well. So this really was the event where they were like, we have to do something this year. We have to do something in February. We've got to do something. I don't know, man. I mean, yeah, so far, what's been interesting, I mean, it's like a couple things are like, maybe. Like 5 PSVR titles. I don't know. Nothing that I would look up. I mean, obviously, like, we've watched events like this before, and then I will see something interesting, and I'll write it down, or I'll pull it up in the background so I can look it up after we're done streaming. But so far, there's been, like, nothing. I don't know. By the way, Jose, thank you again for the 20. I don't know if I said that, but I mean, very generous. Thank you for 20. That's very, very generous. But yeah, this seems very phoned in so far. But maybe, you know, they've done this before where they start like super lame and then they come out with a baller announcement. Like they just come out with the Last of Us factions or something and they just blow everybody away. Maybe they're going to do something like that.
Fantasy worlds await in our next 2 games.
Knack 3? Oh, Larian.
I'll tell you a story.
Baldur's Gate 3?
My life was dismantled piece by piece. And when I tried to buy it back, it cost me everything. I must finish what I started. Death's design will be complete.
This is also cross-platform. This is not exclusive. This is like a big PC game.
What it is that makes him invincible so we can strip him of his advantage.
You're a pawn, a slave to forces you cannot comprehend.
Ketherick is a frightening man, but you have something he doesn't. Allies worth having.
You have something he doesn't. That booty and these nuts. You will be unstoppable. I love Larian games though, dude. Like, for real.
Bow before me. Bow before the absolute. Bow!
See, this is what they do. They put the PS5 logo on there, so people who are not paying that much attention think that that's exclusive to PS5. And I guarantee you there's going to be Sony bronies that are going off saying like, wow, this is a great get. Larian is a great studio to get an exclusive from, because they just don't know. And they're being very coy with it. They want you to mistake it. They want you to think it's exclusive. Which is why they only put PS5 on that end slide. Very, very intentional. I thought Kratos killed Baldur. Not his gate. He didn't kill his gate. That's the main problem. Specifically the third one. We have the, you know, he missed that one. I thought Valhalla was exclusive to Xbox at first. Yeah, no, it's very intentional. Xbox has tried to do it too. They have a good relationship with Ubisoft, and that's why a lot of people think that if the Activision deal doesn't go through, they'll just go pick up Ubisoft if they can. But that and they also have had a good relationship, of course, before they got ZeniMax. They did all of the promotional stuff for like Fallout 4 and those games. So it wasn't really a surprise that they bought them out, but yeah, everybody's done this, but this has been like PlayStation's MO in full force for the last 18 months.
On 2 highly anticipated Capcom games, starting with the debut of 3 new characters for Street Fighter 6.
Oh, come on. I was like, maybe Monster Hunter or something? I'm pretty sure that's Capcom, but no. Sorry, I know like Street Fighter fans are crazy hardcore. I don't want to go head to head with you guys. You're mad vicious, okay? I can't go head to head with DSP, okay? I can't do it. I wouldn't survive, okay? I know that. So I'm just staying in my lane, but I'm just saying I'm not super into Street Fighter. I know some people are. I know some of you guys are, but I'm just, you know, DSP, low tier god, I'm pretty sure he's still in it. You know, some hardcore creators. Maximilian, dude. You just named 2 of the worst. Yeah, that's the point. that's the point. Everybody cannot stand LTG, and then DSP is a walking meme at this point. So, oh. I told Nikki, my wife, about DSP jerking off on stream, not realizing his camera was on, and masturbating in front of a live audience without realizing it. And she didn't believe me. She thought I was lying, but I was like, nope, it's very true. He definitely did it. Every time I think of it, it just makes me laugh. Oh, it's so stupid. Wow. Hold up, what? You didn't know that, the Mighty Doge? Yeah, look. Maybe don't look it up. You don't see anything. It's cropped from like here up. But yeah, DSP, he was like getting ready to stream, and he decided, I got 5 minutes. So he started the stream. He thought it was on like the starting soon page. Was not. And he took care of himself. And all you see is from like shoulders up, but you know what's going on. And then it comes back and he leans in after he's done. And then he's like, oh, the camera was on screen the whole time. Oh. It's just like, dude, only somebody like DSP, man. Or I guess now, like everybody on Kick is now, I guess, just doing whatever. Like that one streamer I've never heard of got a BJ on stream, got a 1-day suspension. It's the Wild West over there, dude. It's the Wild West. It's not like anything like that would ever happen on Twitch, though, right? It's not like somebody would just straight up do it on stream and then Twitch would give them like a 7-day slap on the wrist, right? They would never do that. Twitch, all of this live streaming stuff is such a disaster, dude. It's so terrible. The whole thing, the whole industry is a joke. This whole thing's a disaster. Oh, thank you, Crisco, for the 2. Yeah, classic Phil. Classic Phil. You know, but Phil does not have good catchphrases. King Cobra's got good catchphrases. So does like Wings of Redemption.
That's most definitely what's up.
King Cobra and then Wings. I think this is Wings.
Look here! Look! Listen!
Look, listen. Monster Hunter?
All connected through the holy body. When you need only accept the sacred
Oh,
gift.
RE4, okay.
Christ. Like she did.
Temperance, child.
I'm taking the liberty of preparing some entertainment for you.
Ah, the entertainment.
Without further ado, the gallant knight protects the princess fair.
I'm making cheap for you. Move! Is it always like this with you? How about you open fire instead of your mouth?
Long time no see.
Major Krauser? Why?
You can't save her. You can't save anyone.
What's gonna happen to me?
We gotta keep moving forward. We will beat this. Together.
Thanks.
Then come, Sancho Panza. Let us rescue the Princess Dulcinea.
You're gonna hurt yourself.
Sorry, bad traffic. One combat shot will compliment the Hunnigan.
Ha! Ha! This is kind of fun. Ahead!
You're kidding.
Ah, yes, the time has come.
Like I told you. I'm gonna get you home safe.
I'm ready to die, rookie.
Exalt all,
Leon! And let it be so!
This time, it has to be different.
It's Morbin time.
Well now, time to cause some mayhem.
And a demo. I appreciate the demos that they've been doing. I like that. That's good stuff.
The show's not over yet. It's Harley Quinn, Deadshot, King Shark, and Captain Boomerang against the world's greatest DC superheroes in this extended look at Suicide Squad: Kill the Justice League.
Let's do it.
Let's hear from developer Rocksteady Studios.
Let's do it. The moment you've been waiting for.
Hi everyone, my name is Darius Sidarian and I'm the studio product director at Rocksteady Studios. Suicide Squad: Kill the Justice League is the next installment in the Arkhamverse and will be releasing this May. It is a third-person action shooter set 5 years after the events of Batman Arkham Knight. Metropolis has been invaded and you're going in as the Suicide Squad members Harley Quinn, King Shark, Deadshot, and Captain Boomerang to face off against the ultimate threat, a corrupted Justice League. The team has been hard at work at creating the best possible game experience for our players, and we're very excited to share more as part of this state of play. Today, let's take a brief look at one of the missions in our game. The Flash has been corrupted by Brainiac, and as the Suicide Squad, you'll need to work together in up to 4-player online co-op to stop the Flash and rescue Lex Luthor in the process. Enjoy.
Okay.
Let's bust something up!
Oh, you know what? Hold on a sec. Hello, Brainiac? Is it happening now? Great. You will have Luthor ASAP. Good news! You want Luthor, all you have to do is... come and get him.
Flash is alive.
And he has Luthor.
One damn thing at a time. That artillery is gonna wreak havoc on our front line. If there's a snowball's chance in hell you can destroy it, I expect you to. No matter the cost. Are we clear?
Yeah. Where the snowball?
Time to light them all up.
Incoming Harley!
my way.
Guess Quinn ain't holding anything back for later. Hold my beer, guys. Let's dance! That's gonna leave a mark. Focus our fire on this tank. Why do we never get reinforcements? Thunder upon this tank. Yes! Watcha, mate.
It does look like what Gotham Knights wanted to be. Yeah.
Incoming.
Send this chopper flying!
Roger that, Quinn. Eyes up. We got more company. Go, Shark, go. Senseless violence. Love it. Nail that weak spot, squad. No worries.
Are you guys seeing the kind of weird stuttery stuff during the really high intensity moments? The frame rate drops at like maybe 5 or 6 frames.
Just call me the pinball wizard.
It's work in progress, it's okay.
Quinn, there's more of them.
Thank you! Die already! Guys, this one won't die already!
Killing it out there, Hal! Come on!
Here comes the boom!
Huge target! Get on it now! Rising like a wave!
This is our chance! Ouch!
I love our escapades.
So, how'd the whole taking down the Flash thing go?
Still in play? Now get out of my way. I have work to do.
Well, hey there, sleepyhead. We've got an interrogation to get back to. Hey. You think I'm just gonna let you walk away? And tell these guys everything you know? You think they can stop us? Pathetic.
Pathetic? At least I'm not a big hero turned stooge for a spaceman.
Okay, Boomerang. You want to see what a real hero can do? I'll show you.
Flash, how do I stop this? Please, tell me how.
You have to kill us, Diana. We have to die to save the world.
Harley's like, yay! Still for May. Okay, they didn't delay it. That's good.
Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League arrives on PS5 May 26th. Rocksteady Studios has even more to share today. Let's listen in.
Even more.
Show me what you got.
Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League is an extension of the Arkhamverse, and it's really about now reframing the story and telling it from the villain's point of view.
Yeah, he doesn't work there anymore. He's gone.
Who are we killing?
It's a mixture of lots of the things I hope the fans like about Rocksteady, but like a whole massive chunk of new stuff that they've never seen before.
We've always seen Batman's perspective on this world, and we thought it'd be really fun and enjoyable to see this universe, but through the eyes of the villains. We're picking up the story 5 years after the end of Arkham Knight, and a lot's changed in that time.
Just checking. We're all seeing that thing, right?
Brainiac has invaded Earth, and he's this huge threat overlooking Metropolis. He's taken over Metropolis City, the Justice League are there to try and save the city, but Brainiac has captured and brainwashed them and turned them against the very people they've been sworn to protect.
Oh, fuck, it's Superman!
So the Justice League share the same goal as Brainiac, to take over Earth and turn it into the new Kalu. What we've created is a classic Justice League, but with the sense that there's something wrong with them.
They are now doing Brainiac's bidding, and Amanda Waller scrambles to try to remedy this and essentially save the Earth. And she recruits our 4 lovable characters into fighting the Justice League in an effort to reclaim the Earth and thwart Brainiac's plans.
Your new mission is to kill the Justice League.
The members of the Suicide Squad are Harley Quinn, Captain Boomerang, Deadshot, and King Shark.
Harley Quinn is definitely the most acrobatic of the crew. She's always moving, she's always flying through the air in kind of barely controlled ways. The feeling of swinging and the momentum and the kind of physicality of it, and trying to keep that momentum going and use that to go over buildings or swing under bridges and chain that into kind of the grapple mechanic that she's got. It just feels spot on.
I'm a freaking superstar.
Deadshot has the iconic Deadshot look, but with a Rocksteady twist. He's got a real swagger to him, and in this game he can also hover with his jetpack. He's super precise.
The do, and I'm sure could smash an operatic performance.
Actually, I'm the son of a god. It is my shame to suffer mortals and their buffoonery.
But also doesn't really know simple words or simple things that are going on. I think that's brilliant.
In terms of combat, he is a brute. He is a tank character. He can take more damage. His abilities all lean into the fact that he wants to get in a bit more close and personal. He's the fastest melee character.
Captain Boomerang's got his Speed Force Gauntlet that he can use together with his boomerang. He can throw it to any point in space and Speed Force to that point along the walls, along the floor, and get wherever he wants to go.
You can use that to get up close, dodge around in midair, taking out the enemies, and then scarper because he doesn't want to stick around.
Don't worry, guys. I'm here.
One of the most exciting parts that connects our game to the DC lore are the support squad.
Piss off, Widow.
You have Penguin, the arms stealer.
You're making guns for us now, Bird Brain.
But also some new faces. Hack, who is a digital ghost that is helping the squad both navigate the world but also upgrade their neck bombs.
That's a big adrenaline spike and a nice bomb sending out.
This.
Toyman, who's helping the squad with perfecting gear. And then finally we have Gizmo, who is helping the squad with insane vehicle creations that let you blow shit up.
Metropolis is your playground. You're going to get to meet different characters, different villains, and you really get to see these cool, iconic locations.
Being the city of tomorrow kind of like meant a stark contrast with Gotham City, which is very dirty, it's always raining. And that contrast with like a city that's very grand, it's very clean, it's very functional.
The huge difference between Metropolis and Gotham is that Metropolis really acknowledge and really trust Superman. So there is a lot of statues to thank Superman for everything he's done for the city.
You're getting to see Metropolis through the villain's eyes. You're getting to experience this world and traverse through this world as the villains.
Greetings, Metropolis!
So the core ability that everything wraps around in Suicide Squad is your traversal. How that works with combat is you're chaining your combat moves together with those traversal moves, and the combat encounters are all designed to push and pull you around the environment in a battlefield that's constantly changing, working out how to use all your different weapons, your guns, your melee attacks, and how to use them all to your best advantage to control the chaos and come out victorious.
What's awesome about gunplay is the variety. So there's 6 core types of weapon families. We've got assault rifles, SMGs, sniper rifles, shotguns, miniguns, and pistols. There's added variety from weapon manufacturers.
There's LexCorp weapons, there's GCPD weapons, there's Armortech weapons. Later on in the game, we also have gear sets. The gear sets are villain themed. For example, if you have a Bane gear set and you trigger his buffs in the game, some of it will have the Bane drums and you feel like Bane and like boom, 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 and then there's like green smoke and you trigger all kind of effects. So you're basically taking the essence of the villain, you're bringing it into the game.
Each character has a power level in the game that we call gear score. As you acquire new gear in the game, your gear score goes up. And as that number goes up, it means that you can take on much harder missions.
Notice how they were just like, yeah, we know this menu leaked. We'll just show it to you. Here it is.
As part of this progression journey, you will unlock more and more builds, more and more ways to customize your character to really fit the way you want to play.
Every firearm in our game is upgradable. So in Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, you're gonna get lots of choice to use the weapons that you need to complete your missions, but most importantly, you will be able to customize your squad to be whatever you like.
You can wear whatever you want, any of the outfits. You can be running around in your asylum jail outfit and still have like the best gear score ever.
I like it.
Our game is a 1 to 4 player co-op experience, which means that all the missions in the game have been designed to support solo play, playing with a friend, 2 friends, or 3 friends.
For the single-player fans, you can play it in single-player with bots filling in the role of the squad, so you still feel like you're part of a team, and you can switch them if you want. I'm going to try King Shark now, or we can say, well, I think Harley will be a better fit for this mission, so I'm going to switch over and we're going to try her out.
But if you really want to tear it up, going in with a full group of 4 lets you experience the full mayhem the Suicide Squad has to offer.
And you get to really experience the dynamics between how you can all play together and by their looks. We'll offer a battle pass that only contains cosmetic items. There's just going to be so much for the players to enjoy.
Just picture it. Harley Quinn kills the Justice League.
If you like story games, if you like RPG elements, if you like co-op games, if you like customizing your characters, if you want to play as a badass, this game kind of has it all.
It's very fast-paced.
We back? That's weird. I don't show a single dropped frame. I don't show anything dropped. And YouTube says the connection's great. That's weird. YouTube had a noopsie.
It's really colourful, it's loud and unapologetic and in your face, and it's going to be really, really fun.
Hey, Metropolis! Do you like live executions? Well, don't touch that dial, or I'll break your fingers.
Okay.
Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League arrives on PS5 later this year. We'll be back with more announcements soon. Thanks for watching.
So, one thing, I think it happened right as we froze. They said that they will be coming back with more playable characters with long-term support and new missions and stuff. So, it's pretty clear. They're approaching this like a lot of, co-op live service games. Same general approach. That's going to be interesting. I don't know what that looks like. So overall vibe, like, does this look good? Yeah. Honestly, the graphics look good. They're showing varied gameplay sequences. This particular style of combat and movement and stuff, I don't know. For me, it's just, it's not my usual. I might love it. It might end up being awesome. I don't know. But as of right now, I'm just like, I don't know. It's not clicking with me. I like all the parts that look really good to me are like the later parts where they're showing Penguin and where they show the weapon customization. They show that stuff. But then the moment they cut to these moments where you're actually playing the game, I'm back to like, And that's just, I don't know. So it's open world? No, my understanding, and this was borne out, thank you for the 2, by the way. My understanding, if I go to the menu right here, I don't think I can actually pull up the leaked one. Otherwise, this will get taken down too. But my understanding is the map, this menu will show the map of the area that you're in. When you go to squad, that's, to customize your squad stuff. But when you're in the matchmaking page, so the main page of the menu, when you boot up the game and you're about to enter, you are in, you're given a list where you can select the mission, and then you can select the difficulty, higher difficulty, better rewards, lower difficulty, lower rewards, that kind of thing. That's pretty standard. But then you load into that mission. So my understanding is that the missions will be individually placed in different areas, and you'll load into them. It's not just like a whole open world, go crazy, and then pair up and then travel to the locations like Gotham Knights. It's not like that. That's my understanding. It might not be that when we get our hands on it, but that's my understanding of how it'll work. Other things they showed, I mean, of course, fast movement, crazy movement, that seemed relatively interesting. I think it could be fun with friends. This looks pretty wacky and crazy in the moment, pretty hectic. Weapon customization, I mean, there's all sorts of tweaks that they've made here. I mean, you can see ammo capacity, critical hit damage, damage per hit, rate of fire is all in there. Quick compare weapons. There's different rankings. Legendary is what this one is, but there's going to be different rankings of these. Plus 7% ammo reserve capacity, 23% critical hit damage for this firearm, 50% damage to crazed enemies with this firearm, and successful critical reloads have a 100% chance to instantly burn the next enemy hit. I mean, there's a lot of customization, but the main thing that I think is worrying people is the battle pass and the fact that they're announcing long-term support, extra characters, stuff like that, which, I mean, yeah, you better believe that it's going to be 20, 30, 40 bucks. It's going to be each character is an expansion, and so every 2 months they'll release a new one, and that's going to be a new batch that you need to pay for. So without a doubt, that's going to be a thing. Quiet Night, thank you for the 5. I've been a DC fan since I was 10 years old. The last year of DC games has been rough to see. I just want Rocksteady Soup's game. Yeah. I don't think we're ever getting it, unfortunately. I mean, with all this, the movement is crazy. They're absolutely right. This Harley section showing Harley swinging through the streets. This looks pretty good. But like if we go back here and we pause. So this is presumably what your average level will look like when you load in. So big streets for you to explore. There's like some jump pads, maybe some combat encounters scattered around. But my understanding, again, with the mission structure is that you'll load into this, and then there's going to be an objective over here, and you need to just travel there. You can swing there, but you're going to travel there and then engage, and then it's going to be a more straightforward encounter like we saw here. Where like you can kind of run around a little, I guess, but you have one objective, which is destroy the cannon, and that's it. That's what you're doing. So I don't think it'll be as varied. It looks like it has core of fun gameplay, but that's what makes the difference. Like the way Warframe has a base of fun gameplay that makes as a service mechanics actually enjoyable. Yeah, and that's where honestly, like, it's really gauging these types of games from videos is extremely difficult because we don't know what we don't know. We don't know what this feels like to play. We don't know what it'll feel like after 10 hours of play, because I'm sure a lot of you guys have tried multiplayer games where you enjoy it for the first 5 hours and then it gets super repetitive and you're like, oh my God, I'm so bored. Give me anything else. And it just never happens. And then other multiplayer games where you start playing it and then over time it just keeps getting better and better and better as you perfect your build out and everything that you're doing. So we might have a situation on either side of that aisle where it might get better as time goes on, and this will be one of those games that you'll put 600 hours into and you'll never get enough of it. Or it might be one of those games that you play for the 20-hour campaign and then you're like, I am so done with this. You just don't know what you don't know. This is giving me Square Enix Avengers vibes. For sure, and I think they are very worried about that as well. I don't know why they've continued showing gameplay that I think brings that comparison to mind, which is what this stuff is. Like, pretty small, straightforward levels where you're fighting waves of enemies. For me, that was something we happily left behind in 2009. That's just me. I know some people love this kind of thing. Personally, for me, in my opinion, on the Luke Stevens live channel, I'm personally glad that we left this overall meta of game design behind in the old days. But as for like with that comparison being so prominent, like everybody's going to be thinking that. I don't know why they keep showing gameplay that just reaffirms that idea. This latter portion was really good. I'm glad they did this because this actually really helps prove the point that this is not just Marvel's Avengers, they're putting a lot of effort into other stuff too. The vehicle customization, that gets me interested. I don't know what that means, like customizing vehicles, but I thought it was all about individual movement. So what are the vehicles for? You know, like they show that you can customize your car and like this stuff for loadouts, I'm assuming. Like this right here. Why do we need vehicles? I don't know. The bots won't work too well, Luke. It will force people online. I mean, they want you to play online, but they also want you to play with friends, because if they can sell you the copy of the game and then get your 3 other friends to buy the game, then they just sold 4 copies, which is much better than if they just sold you a single player game and then that was it. They'd rather have 4 people addicted to this game long term than 1 person who's super satisfied. So, I don't know. That's a good point. We haven't seen the vehicles in action. Yeah, and I mean, maybe, as far as I know, correct me if I'm wrong. If anybody in here knows, let me know. But as far as I'm aware, they've not said this is an open world game. There's not like a massive overworld or anything. They've said nil about exploration, which is fine. Not every game needs to be an adventure game. That's totally okay. However, we haven't seen anything that would indicate, at least as far as I can tell, a use for the vehicles. So I don't know why you would need that. And even like the levels that they've shown don't look big enough, or they don't look to be built in a way that would make vehicles a more convenient or useful means of transportation. Like if I go to this Harley bit, like here, am I going to call in a car to drive through these streets when I can do this, when I can just swing? No, I'm not going to do it. It's same with Gotham Knights, where they gave you the bat cycle or whatever, but it was like so slow. I mean, mainly it was super buggy, but it was really slow and sluggish. So you would rather just use your special ability to fly or glide or whatever. So I don't know what the car is going to be used for. I'm really interested in that. They'll just be drop ships at the start of missions. Oh, so like when you load into a mission, that's what you hop out of, and so it's just kind of like a cosmetic thing. Maybe, but then what did they say specifically? They said like you can customize it. They said something particular about it, and I think it was like customization. You can tweak the loadout of it or something like that. It was right here.
Who is helping the squad with insane vehicle creations that let you blow shit up.
Insane vehicle creations that let you blow shit up. I still don't really know what that means. I don't know, man. I really don't know. It's open world. Does anyone have... It's confirmed open world? Okay. They've confirmed open world. Okay. Like in that case, maybe that's like your fast travel, or to me, like it would just have to be so much faster and more efficient than literally just like swinging through the city. So I don't know. But he specifically said it'll like allow you to blow shit up. So I don't know. Like maybe it's kind of like the Batmobile where you bring it in for certain encounters and it has like special weapons loaded onto it to take out bigger, badder enemies that are on the ground level. Because on here, like the way they could balance it is that the vehicle, of course, stays on the ground and all of these enemies are on top of the buildings. So it's not just like totally OP. You couldn't use it to clear out this particular level, but some boss fights, maybe they're just on the ground level, and so you use the vehicle for that, maybe? I don't know. Let's see. It's like a mix of Gotham Knights, Avengers, and Forspoken IMO. Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be pure chaos as far as, I mean, what they've shown with like 3 friends, 4 people in a squad swinging around. This will be madness in like a fun way, in a good chaotic way. I could see this being outrageous. It's not my standard game, but I mean, let's be real. If anybody could put this together in a way that makes it really fun and turns it into one of my standard types of games, it would be Rocksteady, because Rocksteady is, I mean, they have done amazing work in the past. So they could pull it off, I'm sure. I came into this like a little iffy, especially with the mess that they've had with these leaks and stuff. Some of them real, some of them fake. But this gameplay section is just kind of more of the same, and it's not really winning me over anymore. I'm kind of like, it'll probably be fine, but it's not my normal thing. Like, this to me is not like a plus or a minus. It's just, I don't hate games like this. They're just not my normal thing, but I also don't love games with this kind of co-op gameplay, so it's not a plus or a negative for me. But once they go into this stuff to over here with like the heavy customization and all the tweaking you can do, the different narrative things they have going on, all of that starts to win me over. Those are all pluses. Those are all like, okay, I'm down. I'm interested. So I'm glad they're finally revealing some more details and things. And they didn't delay it. That's the other thing. They didn't delay it. I was half expecting them to delay it to like later this year, because I've just gotten used to everything getting delayed 16 times, but they didn't. We're going to actually get it. Looks more like Arkham Knight Combat combined with Gotham Knights to create what Gotham Knights wanted to be. It was always the interesting thing is that they announced Gotham Knights and Suicide Squad pretty close to each other, if I remember correctly. It might have even been like within the same event. I don't remember, but they announced them very, very close, I recall. And everybody was a little confused because it was like, so this studio's making a DC like superhero co-op game with a narrative inside it, blah, blah, blah. And then this Rocksteady company team is doing the same thing, but with the Suicide Squad. It kind of sounds like the same game. And, you know, Gotham Knights ended up having a lot of problems. And maybe this one will actually get it right. Dude, it's got to be kind of depressing to work at like Warner Brothers Montreal, and like you worked on this game on Gotham Knights for years, poured your heart and soul into it, and then it launched. Everyone's like, yeah, it kind of sucks. And then this game's going to come out and probably be received really, really well. And it's just going to be like, screw you guys, Rocksteady. He took my thing.